everybody, and welcome to episode 1 of Becoming Bobby with PSV Eindhoven. Today we face Feyenoord in our first big game of the Eredivisie season. We have had a busy few weeks in charge as we get to know the players, and we have brought in some to fill some gaps that we had. Let's have a look. So the infamous transfer blocker is back in its place, and we have let 5 players leave the club. 3 big names, 2 not so big names. So we'll start with Gus Till. That was already agreed before I arrived. It was just a formality of it being completed. Didn't really look into whether he was any good or not because I could see he was already going out the door. Quentin Merlin has joined Dortmund for a fee that will eventually rise to £30.5 million. A left back, played in my first game, but yeah, he wanted to go, and I was like, do you know what, don't stand in people's way. Thomas Partey, mentioned it last time, he wasn't going to stick around. He has gone to Sassuolo, 3.9 million. Ta-da. Igor Raja has joined Wilhelm 2, and Kodor Rapp has joined the Grasscup. So, what have we bought in? We have bought in 5 additions to replace the 5 that are gone. Let's take a look at them. And we started by bringing in a new goalkeeper, and that is Coman Kelleher. I never know how to say his Christian name. His surname is hard enough as it is. Unfortunately, he picked up an injury immediately after arriving with us, so he's not had the greatest of starts. Bought in for £18 million, will eventually rise to about 23, I think. 3-star goalkeeper, younger than the goalkeepers we currently have. Very important that, and we will see how he gets on as the number 1 when he's fit again. We have replaced Quentin Merlin with Lewis Hall on loan from Newcastle for the rest of the season. Just wanted a backup player, to be brutally honest. We have a decent left back, albeit I think he's injured at the moment already. It's been a crazy couple of weeks since we've arrived in Eindhoven. So yeah, Lewis Hall has played a couple of times already, and we'll see how he gets on going forward. We went back to the Premier League for the final one of this trio, and it's Harvey Elliott. We have bought him in from Liverpool for £22 million. Over time, of course. Young player, like Harvey Elliott, like him a lot. Obviously, he's not played too much this season under Arne Slot. He's been injured for quite a period of time as well. But there is a very good player there, and I'm looking to bring the best out of him. We bought another player in on loan, this time from Inter Milan, and that is Per Shura. He has joined us, as I mentioned, on loan. Now, there's no option to buy him, but he is out of contract with Inter in the summer. He was on their transfer list as well. So if he plays his cards right and does well with us, we may well sign him permanently in the summer. 3-star defender, not much else to say about him. He is a solid pair of hands. He just needs a home to call home. And the last man in the door is Denzel Dumfries. He has joined us from Inter for £25 million. A former PSV Eindhoven player, now 31 years of age, but still got bags of quality on that right hand side. We were short of a defender on that side of the pitch. Now we are all sorted, and I think we're done in terms of players coming in to the football club, unless a juicy offer comes up from somewhere on the final few days of the transfer window. But it's been so far so good as we beat AZ Alkmaar in the Johan Cruyff Skilal on penalties in the end. Larsen put us in front. Van Bommel equalised for AZ, and we won 4-2 on penalties. Then we opened up the league campaign with a comfortable win, but we did lose Bradley Locke. This is the left back I was talking about. I knew he had got injured at some point. So Larsen scored, Duresh scored the other 2, Reith with the reply for Sparta Rotterdam. Then we beat Fortuna Sittard by 3-0, but we did lose another player, the right back this time, as he scored twice and then was taken off. Casu Flamingo with the other goal for us as we had a comfortable win at home. And then last time around we had left it late. We did make a few changes. because I wanted to keep everybody fresh. But Larsen came off the bench and he scored after Pettersson had put the go-ahead Eagles in front. So does that technically mean I've won the fastest trophy in history? Because we won that on the same day we arrived, technically. So yeah, easy done. Easy job, this one. So we haven't entered the Dutch Cup yet. We don't get into that until October. Friendly Cup, I don't know why that's even there. I wasn't here when that happened, by the way. In the Champions League, we will come into that tomorrow as well. Obviously, we enter at the group phase, so we'll find out who our 8 opponents are going to be throughout the league phase. In the Eredivisie, we are still unbeaten, although that column is very small. So we have 7 points from our 3 games played so far. Feyenoord and Ajax have a 100% record. We might have to look a bit closer at the league table if it continues in this way. That's a big competition screen that's got lots of things on it. Our opponents obviously are top of the table today. It is important we win this one as Rotterdam faces Eindhoven. Let's take a look at the teams. So here are the 2 starting lineups, and you're gonna have to bear with me with this one as we start with Benedoni in goal, Dumfries, Soares, Flamingo, Hall, Kajusti, Elliott, Wanner, Veerman, Mitrovic with Strand Larsen leading the line. Alison Maximin is back on the bench. So that's good news for us as the injuries start to clear up at least. As Feyenoord start with Bjorn in goal, Hadjik Olsen, Timber, Hankuto, Hartman, Zoroki, Moda, Stenges, Roberto, Ocampos with Ali leading the line. And with all due respect to the 3 teams we played so far, this is our biggest test of the season at this point in time. Obviously, they are top of the table. They are going to be up there come the end of it, challenging us for the title. Need to lay a blow onto them. Let's see if we can do that. 4-2-3-1 for both sides today at the Philips Stadion. It's named after a headphone brand? Philips? Yeah? Or electronics. I mean, they make electronics, I think, these days. They were predominantly just headphone manufacturers, I think. My history of that sort of stuff is not there, and Dumfries has given away an early free kick. 18 seconds gone. It's raining in Eindhoven. It's just like England, but a little bit sunnier and a few more windmills. Larsen looking for Mitrovic. That's a nice ball to him. What's he going to do with it? He's going to come inside to Larsen again. 1-2. Nice football. Can he find a ball across the front of goal? There are 2 players on the edge of the box. He doesn't find either of them. But are we going to keep them in there? Not really. As Steggs get away. He runs. He finds Roberto. Another 1-2 up the other end of the field. Ball across the front of goal. Will it go? It will, and it's in from Ali. Minute and 21 on the clock, and Feyenoord lead. That is not the start we needed. Ryan Flamingo caught on one leg. I told you the puns were going to come. As we fall a goal behind. Is he caught on one leg? It would be quite funny if he was, but he wasn't. Just missed the interception. So he kind of had a leg in the air, but not quite. Still finding my way through this team. There are some good players here. There are a lot of young players here who are not quite ready for the first team picture. It's just trying to sort of give them game time, but also not completely ruin everything else. As we have the ball with Dumfries into Wanner. It's a good challenge from Hartman. Wanner goes back into Dumfries. Ball across into Harvey Elliott. He gets the shot away. He's not renowned for his goal scoring, and there is the reason why. Dumfries with the throw. This is better from us. Got a foothold in the game. Elliott. Pick a pass. Don't have a shot. Plays Lewis Hall in. He might well have a go. He might well drive it across the front of goal, and it's in. Is it an OG? It looks like an own goal to me. Yep, comes off Timber and goes into the back of the net. Doesn't matter. PSV are level. Wonderful stuff. We work it well around the edge of the box. Lewis Hall with a good cross into the middle. He finds somebody. It's not one of our players. It's one of theirs. It doesn't matter. Bit of praise on the field. Gonna miss this button when it goes. It may well come back now. Who knows what's gonna happen when FM26 eventually rolls round. We may well end up with things that we were gonna lose, and we may well end up with things we weren't gonna lose that we end up losing. I've no idea. International management, I know, will possibly be in the game come 26. I know it was going to come out when 25 was going to come out. Yeah, crazy. We've heard nothing. All I've seen on Twitter is people saying, well, we haven't heard anything. Sega are the only people that have really said anything, as Roberto's in the middle, and there's a goal for Feyenoord. There's no offside flag. And it's 2-1 Feyenoord just coming up to half-time. Ali has another one. Veerman with the miss this time. I mean, it's a long way away from goal to be blaming Veerman that. To be fair, it's 2 passes in the penalty area. And Ali puts in another one. Got to get closer to him, haven't we? Goodness me. Dumfries with the throw. Can we pull another one back before half-time? Be nice to go in level. Vanna. Will he get a shot away? He will! Oh, good save from the goalkeeper. That was hit with some venom. And is Veerman going to take the corner? Now, we have let the set-piece coach do his job on this occasion, as it's half-time. So we're dominating possession, but we are leaving ourselves open at the back. That is basically what I've taken from the first half. When you think our line of engagement isn't exactly high, I mean, it's a standard line, so it shouldn't be broken quite as badly as it is, but we'll keep it as it is. We might take Veerman off at half-time, and we're going to bring on Sabari, because he's done quite well so far, as Mr. Sabari. We're going to take off Mitrovic as well, and we're going to bring on Dureshk, because he too has done well so far. Whoops, wrong button. I pressed the wrong one. I was supposed to go for the one underneath. I am kind of happy. We're dominating possession. We've just got to cut out the silly mistakes. It's like talking to Ipswich all over again. As Duresh comes down that left-hand side. He is a very good player, this young man. Got a couple of goals so far as well. Ball in towards Moda. I mean, you need to get closer to them. Campos into Hartman. Nice 1-2. Good challenge, but they've still got the ball with the Campos. Will he get a shot away? He will! And it's wide of the goal. Flamengo sending it behind the goal. Feyenoord have started the second half like they ended the first, with themselves on top as Ali's looking for his hat-trick. Plays it back into Stengs. Ball into the centre. Kajusti heads it away. Now, can we hit them on the break? No. Right, we're coming up to the hour, and not a lot is going on. So I can see that Larson is on a 6.3. That's all well and good for him, not for us. So we are going to bring on Alanson Maximin. He is back fit again. Might as well get him onto the pitch and see what he can do. Change his position. Lewis Hall's having a bit of a shocker. We haven't got a left back to bring on. We haven't got really any defenders at all, other than the ones we're using. So let's get creative. I like being creative. So we're going to bring on Cremonese, and then we're going to put you up here. Do I take off Dumfries as well? I can't take off Dumfries. I haven't got another centre-back. So Dumfries is going to have to play there. To be fair, he doesn't look too bad at that. Kamikaze. Straight in with it. It worked for Ipswich. I'm not sure it's going to work for PSV against Feyenoord. But you never know. Oh, Sabari's picked up an injury as well. Let's have a look at that while we're here. Hampered by his injury. He's only been on 15 minutes. When did he come on? 45. He came on at half time. He's been on for about 20 minutes. Okay, let's bring Kakav on in his place, and that is our final change. Let's see what we can do. We have a free kick. It's going to be Shuras to take it. Oh, my word. I mean, that's a centre-back having that, by the way. That's a great effort. Let's see if we can do it. Maxi's on the ball. Come on, Alan. Let's see what you can do. Ball into the penalty area. No, straight to the goalkeeper. Fan-bloody-tastic. And he will take his time with it. Sends it long down the field. Can we win the header? No. Will we pick up the loose ball? No. Lido. Flamengo comes across. Kajusti. Jesus, whip. Robertson picks it up. Or Roberto picks it up, I beg your pardon. Save for the keeper. see what we can do in the final 15 minutes as Dumfries comes across field. Finds Elliott. Nice little 1-2. Finds Elliott again. Now, there's plenty of players in forward positions, so that won't be a problem. As here is St Maximin towards Cricketh in the centre, but it's an easy save for the goalkeeper in the end. But it does look like we are going to lose in our first live com of the season, unless we can pull it out of the fire right at the end. It's going to be Harvey Elliott to take the corner. Can he find a teammate? I mean, there are plenty of them there. As he flicks it in, Flamengo will keep it alive. Finds Cremonese, blocked. And St Maximin will pick it up back into Harvey Elliott. I think the offside flag will go up. No, it's gone behind for another corner. Might as well push. Go, go, go. Elliott with the corner again. Better ball in this time is what's required. Finds no one. Not really. Strand Larsen was there, but he wasn't really there, if you know what I mean. Okay. Maybe we need to look at a couple more defenders before it's all said and done in the transfer window. As Hancock gets a shot away, but it's over the bar, and that will be full time. We are over time as it is. So Feyenoord are going to win it. Thanks to that goal just before half time. Ali proved to be the difference. Not the first time I've said that in my life, but definitely not on this occasion did I want it to happen. And it's a defeat that sees us fall quite off the pace. But very early days, only 4 games gone in the season. We will get it back. Don't worry. Now, I was hoping to show you the draw for the Champions League, but it doesn't appear that it's happened yet, even though it says in game it's going to happen. So we've gone to transfer deadline day. So I'm going to sit and do that. Take care of that. We'll have a look at the Champions League stuff next time around. So we're going to face Waalwijk, we're going to face NEC and Excelsior, and we're going to come back for the game with Utrecht at the end of September. And yeah, we'll know all the bits and pieces, and we'll hopefully have a couple of more defenders, because I think that's where we're lacking at the moment. Defensively, we look a little bit shaky, so let's deal with that. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.